Robot landlords are buying up houses. Companies with deep resources are outsourcing management to apps and algorithms, putting home ownership further out of reach. Economic tyranny at its finest. In my area, a couple of these properties have been vandalized and demolitioned by randoms to fight this systematic cabbage already. I personally don't deal with automated messaging and companies who are absent in this sense. You're literally giving money to one of your worst enemies and don't know it. This needs to be illegal yesterday. Seems like everything you need to survive would benefit from being not 100% commodified. Just a thought. Wow, the robots really are taking over everything, aren't we? I mean they. Anyway, please like and subscribe for more Red Robo. Melissa Highsmith, missing for 51 years, found in Fort Worth. Melissa was abducted by a babysitter at 22 months old and was raised by her. It was an abusive relationship and she ran away from home at 15. She lived on the streets and worked as a prostitute. This whole time she lived less than 20 minutes from her birth family. That must be surreal as fuck. Melissa thought it was a scam at first. My father texted me on Messenger and he told me, you know, I've been looking for my daughter for 51 years, I mean damn. Missing since she was 22 months old. Wouldn't even remember her parents at that age. Facebook parent Meta fined $276 million in Europe for data scraping leak. So peanuts from Meta, right? They are burning more than at themselves in Zuck's toy VR weekly. This is a joke. That money is nothing compared to the wealth and worth of the company. Most people won't pay attention to their malpractices, so assuming this is one of those acts that damage the company image is not that valid, so why not just fine them in billions? Mark said, everyone shut the fuck up for 28 seconds. Okay, we just covered that fine, as you were. They lost a lot of revenue since the switch to VR, so I hope this makes them stutter. $275 million is a toll. It's not going to stop anything. Buffalo gunman pleads guilty in racist supermarket massacre. As expected, he'll definitely get multiple life sentences. He said he was motivated by a belief in a massive conspiracy to dilute the power of white people by replacing them in the US with people of color. I wonder where he got such a weird idea. It's going to be pretty easy to replace him now. He'll never leave prison alive. Good riddance. Good, hopefully he lives a long life of misery. What's a pose? I know someone who is friends with the shooter's parents. He displayed disturbing behavior from a young age, including harming a dog at around 12. He had help from state doctors. He should have never been allowed to purchase a weapon. Buffalo domestic terrorist. But there's no systemic racism problems in this country, right? Hawaii's Mauna Loa volcano begins eruption, alert level raised, USGS. Sleeping in the opposite direction now so I can see the red glow out my window. According to the wiki, Mauna Loa has historically been considered the largest volcano on Earth, dwarfed only by Tamu Massif. Whoa. First time it's erupted since 1984, hopefully it all stays contained at the summit. Will be interesting to follow. I wish my volcanologist co-workers were awake right now, haha. Edit. Going to add that you can keep an eye on updates from the USGS on their Twitter page for volcanoes. Oh boy, here we go. I remember reading just a month or two ago that there was a heightened alert that this could happen soon. Hoping nobody ends up losing their homes, or worse, their lives. Virginia law enforcement worker killed in shootout with deputies after murdering family of teen he catfished, police say. Wow, that headline was a wild ride. Former Virginia State Police officer. He had the kidnapped teen in the car when the shootout happened. Thankfully she was unharmed. He was a cop. I have been noticing headlines like this lately where they won't say cop but employee. 400 groups urge US lawmakers to take immediate steps to block potential rail strikes. Make it mandatory for companies to give their workers sick leave and vacation time. Is that so fucking hard? This might just be me not understanding how laws work, but isn't a strike worthless if the government can come in and tell you you aren't allowed to? Feels like that kind of undermines the whole point of a strike in the first place. Everyone deserves safe working conditions. Everyone deserves reasonable schedules. Everyone deserves paid sick leave. Everyone deserves downtime. Under the current circumstances, rail companies can go fuck themselves and find out how much of their profits are due to contributions from labor.